Hey everybody, it's Wednesday, and you know what that means. Yes, that's right. It's time for Sarcastic Distractions, the interesting podcast for interested people. Featuring, as always, the Gentleman Society of Podcasting. Myself, Harvey, my heterosexual life mate, Dave,
Yellow,
the ever-loving, ever-honking AJ.
Oh, here we go. You have to say
Hey, kids.
Oh no, it's AJ the creepy clown again. Uh-oh.
We're going to have to confiscate that from
I think
him.
we are, yeah.
Hey, you all right?
Is that our new censor button?
That's bull.
By the way, his name was Igor. I never understood this or Eeyore shit they kept saying.
It's Igor.
No, it's Igor.
It's Igor.
Yeah, Igor.
Yeah. DA silent.
Oh, you've
Can't end up
okay.
with that.
All right.
Okay, good. I mean, darn.
Oh, darn.
I can bring it back.
You don't want to
Anytime.
overuse
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're right,
yeah,
you're right.
sparingly.
Yeah.
Comedy's all about timing.
It's like the it's like the olden times version of beep, 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 beep.
So like that. And we couldn't figure it out today. We are having ourselves another wonderful distracting discussion about life. Life in the southwestern Ontario area.
In London,
in London, Ontario. Yeah.
Actually, one thing about London, Ontario right now, I'm pretty sure they're trying to cut the downtown off from every other portion.
Absolutely. It's
Oh,
like they're pandemicking the downtown core.
It is fucking true. Like,
It's fucking crazy.
You can't get around up over here on Adelaide.
Nope.
By
No.
Princess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to go all the way.
they've torn out the bridge down
I had
south.
to go all the way around.
Dundas is ripped up.
Yeah.
I was coming down Adelaide the other day. I had to go down Oxford and then go down
Yep.
William
Yep.
and go all the way down to Dufferin just to get here.
That's insane. I had to go to my mom's. I'm downtown. We know the area. And she's over on like Oxford Highbury area. It's usually a 10-ish minute drive, maybe 15. Almost a half an hour.
Yep.
Almost a half an
yeah.
hour. Yeah, it is bonkers. So construction is fucking constricting
Oh,
the
yeah.
city.
It is an impressive.
It's nuts.
Oh yeah, my kid's school bus gets to the bus stop like 20 minutes late now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just everything's a mess now.
Like
It's
early in the
hilarious.
morning, it's like 10 minutes earlier than it usually is in the morning and 20 minutes later in the afternoon.
Yep.
The shitty part is like you want to be mad, but like who do you get mad at? Like it's just it has to get done, right?
That's the thing, right? Like
I think the only thing that sucks is I feel like they could have staggered a bunch of these construction jobs.
Yeah.
Instead of
the
bum
stuff
rushing
that's-
us.
The stuff that's going on over here, I think it's Adelaide and Lorne, just over here. That was like an emergency sewer
Oh.
thing.
Was it?
So,
the
yeah.
one that actually blocked Adelaide.
The
Yeah.
one that's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if
yeah.
we were
Okay,
to go
okay.
out the doors and
Yeah,
go
Yeah, I know you're
Okay.
talking about, yeah.
go left.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The one if you go right, that's still the
Yeah, that's the.
It's crazy.
Fast.
So if you're
Yeah.
coming to London, folks, plan ahead.
Yeah, add about 2 hours to wherever you're
Wherever you're
driving to.
going. Yeah.
Yeah,
It is fucking nuts.
it is. Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think enough times passed we could talk a little bit about this. How about them Leafs?
Oh, yes. You know what?
I don't know anything about the fact
So-
that they're coming back on the trees.
They are not. And I hear
Coming back
a few
on
of
the
them are
trees.
getting really good at golf this year.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what's happening. Yeah.
A bunch are leaving.
absolutely, Absolutely.
I actually had a funny story about the Leafs.
Oh, I'm sure everybody does, but
Well,
please.
So again,
Regardless with yours.
by the time we were down 3, I was like, yeah, like we're not going to fucking get this. So yes, I paid attention to the game 4 where we won. Fair
course.
enough. Yeah. I completely missed game 5 where we lost.
Wow.
That's why they lost.
That is
No,
why, actually.
That's got to be why they lost. 'cause
I
you didn't
had
watch
it. So
'Cause
here's
you
what I
didn't wa-
love.
You weren't wearing your.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
your
It
underpants.
doesn't matter. But at any rate, what I love about it is I had in my head it was Saturday.
Okay.
And normally when the Leafs
Oh.
are playing, my phone is letting me know what's happening.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't get a single buzz. I'm pretty sure
What?
even my phone was like, David,
Just don't.
don't.
Just
And
don't.
you
do it.
were you were late. You were late for the game than when we did the last podcast.
Well, I was a touch late because that's the one where I thought it started at 7:30,
Yeah.
but it started at 6:30.
Are you
Yeah.
saying it's because of Dave that
they're losing.
They're
That
having
they
such a
lost.
curse?
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck, man.
That's what I'm saying because he
The
wasn't
only-
there watching the TV with his,
This is
his
bullshit,
fancy Maple Leaf
dude.
undies. And
So one thing I'll call out, I
crusty
rarely
socks.
watch it on the telly. I'm more of the radio guy.
Right.
I love the
Ray-
radio guys,
Ray D.
and I can do
Yeah,
other
with
things.
DJ Ray and DJ Dio.
Radio.
Yeah, I'm just a big
What's that?
fan of them.
No, I feel you. I like
Yeah.
the radio broadcaster too. They're
Yeah,
good.
like,
But
don't
I,
get me wrong. Watching's good if you're with a group of peeps, but
Well, I like the ability that I can literally turn like the CBC app and watch fucking hockey
Yes.
That I like. So
Yeah.
that's why I've been watching it on the TV. But if I'm out and about and doing my thing, then it's
Yeah.
definitely on the radio. Now I just don't care. So,
Yeah.
like,
Well, yeah, I'm back in
I-
the fucking Leafs standard.
I did watch Game 5.
Oh, did you?
Oh God!
Yeah, because
what
we
a
lost an OT
heartbreak.
to boot. Yeah.
OT to boot.
Yeah.
And it's what it was after like as soon as they scored, I turned it off. I'm like, I'm good. I'm out. But once I kind of cooled off and I analyzed it all, I'm like, that's just classic Leafs.
Oh,
Like,
God, yeah.
Why were we expecting any different? You know, they were always going to do this. It was just a matter of when, right?
Yeah.
Like, so I guess this year everyone hangs their hat on the history that we made it to round 2.
Yep. It's been
That's
what
the
the
historical
18,
peak.
19 or whatever
19
years.
19
Yeah.
years.
There we go.
Yeah,
There
so
we
that's
go.
cool.
Yeah.
Maybe next year we can make it to Game 7 of round 2. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
little
Just-
moments. You know.
Yeah.
All right. And then we'll
It's
see
gonna
where
be
we
another
get to.
20 years.
Maybe.
Well, no, that's just to get to the round 1. So
Yeah,
we don't
for
want to push too much.
No.
Yeah. You can't expect.
You gotta build it over time. That's
Yeah.
that's the Leafs thing. They like to build their stories over a long time.
Yeah.
For sure.
Long period.
But
Yeah.
it was a heartbreak for all Leaf fans out there. And if you don't know what we're talking about, you clearly don't know hockey. It was all about the Leafs losing in Game 5 in round 2 when everyone was like, "Oh, they're gonna win." That was clear.
I have to admit, when they started that second round, I was like, "This is for sure. We got it." And yeah, of course, I regret that statement because
Well,
nope.
Samsonov gets injured and Wall's great, but man, wow, fucking rookie. Well, not rookie, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But again, it's all of it.
Oh,
It's
Jesus.
all
of
of
it.
it.
Now I don't care who wins. I just don't care.
No, I don't care either. I've now disconnected.
Good luck to all
it's
you. I
baseball
guess.
season.
There you
Go
go.
Jays.
That's right. Silly nonsense.
Booze ball.
Yeah, boozeball.
Foosball.
All right. Hey, speaking of baseball, you've been watching? Yeah.
The Jays?
Yeah.
No. So again, I don't
Oh, right.
watch.
But you've been listening.
I listen to on the radio while I'm gardening.
How are
Man,
you?
that sounds even more boring than watching.
Well, I'll let Chris finish and then I'll
Sure.
explain.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear that.
You don't
Yeah.
have to split.
I'm going to.
I was gonna say, how are you liking the new rule changes with the pitch clock and all that jazz?
What? There's rule change? They can't do that.
They've been.
What
doing
I
for
like
fun.
about
the
it-
rules of a game.
Well, no, I don't mind things adapting. There's a thing. So I personally, again, on the radio, to me, yeah, it's similarish in my style of
Okay.
enjoying baseball. What I
Sure.
love is the stories I hear where it used to be, by the 7th inning, you didn't get any more drinks or anything.
Right.
And now it's the 8th inning because the games are too fast.
Oh,
That's hilarious. So, AJ, I'll quickly catch up to speed on baseball. I know how much you love it. So, basically, the biggest rule change this year was because games are going like 4 hours long. They're like,
Yeah.
this is too fucking long.
okay.
They're like, we're going to make a pitch clock. So the pitcher has to pitch.
Were they taking like 25 minutes to pitch?
Yeah, pitchers like will hang out, and, like grab their nuts, and
Yeah, but
beat
were
their
they
glove.
actually like taking like 25 minutes? Like, was it long?
It was.
Is it a long enough time?
It was significant
to
was
warrant this?
yeah, because also
Okay.
batters are like hanging out in the batter's box. They're not
Yeah.
like doing stuff. So the idea is you have this pitch clock, and then if it's the pitcher's fault, then it results in a strike. And if it's the batter's fault, no wait,
No, the other
Other
way
way
I was
around.
gonna say.
results in a strike if it's the pitcher's or the
Batter's fault strike,
Thank you.
pitcher's
There you
fault.
go.
I think it's a ball.
That's yes, it would be
Yeah.
a ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So the idea is to speed up the game, and I guess it is working.
It is working.
Yeah,
from what I
but
hear.
I'm hearing mixed reviews of what people think about it. I think
Yeah.
ultimately it's
That's
probably
like-
for the best, but
That's like changing the rules of Monopoly.
yeah,
Okay. From
It is
now
like
on, I don't have to pay you rent.
that's right. That's right. We live in a communist.
You have
monopoly.
to no, you have to go and talk to the
Communopoly.
lawyers, the Ontario government,
Yeah.
and in 3 months you
have to
can
go
send me
through
a letter.
The landlord-tenant board.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Can I roll for a protest or am I allowed
You
to do
can
that?
roll for
Oh,
it.
okay,
You're going
all
to lose
But
every time.
You have to. You have to
okay.
roll triples, but you only get 2 dice.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
That's how
that
it
makes
works.
sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that would be modern monopoly, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it
yeah,
would
it would be. Yeah, no one buys any property anymore. Fuck that.
Too
No.
expensive.
It's way too expensive.
Oh,
yeah.
it is. Yeah, it's one of those things. Like, and everybody knows this. I remember buying my first house. Yeah, like the 12,
Oh, yeah.
14 years ago.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. Took a lot. We got
Sure,
it.
sure, sure.
But we
How
did
much? How much was a house 14 years ago, Dave?
Not as much as it is
200.
now. There you go.
200?
200.
it. Yep. So now, based on the recent sales, knowing the kind of the quality and everything of the product and all those things, we could easily get 500 for
That's
it.
bonkers.
Easily.
That's bonkers.
Yeah.
You'd probably get over that for sure.
Probably would.
But
then,
yeah, I know
but
what you're
then
saying.
you have to. But then you have to buy another house, which is
Right.
Yes.
500,000.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. So but
and
again,
get less than what he has now.
yeah, exactly. So it is one of those catch-22. Like I have no plan to move. Zero plan.
I don't
to
think
move.
it's a wise idea to.
Fuck.
Well, fucking clowns.
That
back.
should be our new. We've talked about the subject too.
Yeah, but who's
I
gonna
have
control
the
it?
honking stick.
Yeah.
Honking stick. Exactly.
Every episode we pass the honking stick
Yeah.
around.
I watched a really good movie today
Oh,
Yeah, what's that?
called Sisu.
Oh, I've heard of this movie.
It's
I have not.
about a Finnish guy who's a gold miner, and he finds all this gold,
Mm-hmm.
finds a whole lot of gold, and it's during World War II.
Mm-hmm.
So he chops it all up and puts it in his
Oh,
bags
I
and stuff
have
like
heard
that.
of this, I think.
And then he gets confronted by some Nazis who try
Yes.
to beat him up and steal his
Yes.
Oh
gold.
wow.
And then it turns into like John Wick.
Nice.
It's fucking good.
It's Nazi John Wick. That sounds fucking cool.
really good. This guy is like, they find out that he's this like Finnish special forces, ex-Finnish special forces type guy,
So they're like
Gotcha.
the nicest special forces ever.
right?
They give you cookies and juice. after
I'm
they
going to
kick
rip your
ass.
arms
Yeah.
off and kill you, but in the nicest way I can possibly cause this pain.
And that nobody was able to, like, he wouldn't take orders from anybody, so he was like a lone wolf rogue kind of
Oh,
guy.
well, that
So
makes
they-
sense.
So they ended up just like, they kept him in the army, but they would just call him up and send him out as like a one-man death squad kind of
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah. So
So you do recommend this one?
I
I
do-
remember
I
seeing the
I
preview.
highly
watched.
recommend, and it's interesting because there's barely any dialogue in it,
That's okay.
Oh, it's
but
one of
in like
those flicks.
in the best of ways, like
Yeah.
not like it would be annoying if there was. It's just, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just
There's lots of movies
really
that
good.
do really good with very little dialogue, like Run Lola Run. That's
Yeah.
that's. A
I
movie
remember
that's not
watching
lot
a
of
movie with, like where the lead and he's a actor everybody knows. I can picture his face.
Tom Hanks,
No, Con Air.
Tim Hawks,
Nick Cage, Juliette Lewis,
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
No.
He was in Con Air. That was the main
Fuck
guy in
else
Con
was
Air.
in Con Air.
Nicholas Cage. That's
wasn't-
the name? The name doesn't sound right
I
to
wanted
me.
to say
Yeah,
Ed
Con Air.
Harris, but he was in The Rock.
He was in The
Nicolas
Rock. Good
Cage.
call though. That would have that was
Are you
very
sure it's Nicolas Cage?
positive.
Nicolas Cage was in Con Air.
Yeah,
1,000%.
Absolutely. And Steve Buscemi plays the fucking crazy guy
1,000%.
who's actually not so crazy. He helps the kids.
Yes,
that?
he does help.
I liked
Yeah.
I liked The Rock better.
I think I did too.
The
some
I think-
reason-
Well, Sean Connery.
For some reason, I
Right.
thought The Rock was like believable. Watching it back now, it is not.
Yes and no. I mean, that level of biochemical.
you're right.
maybe
it
not.
is Nicolas
It is, yeah.
Cage.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
All
I
right.
don't know
you're
why,
right.
but that
Yeah.
name was just not popping in my head in the right
Do
way.
you remember? Wasn't he sent to prison because his hands? Were
He
considered
killed a
lethal
guy
men-
that
and
was
he had
like-
things? That's right.
He had
his
like
wife.
a skullet.
Yeah, he had a
like
skull.
the whole
Yeah.
long hair, but it
Yeah.
was still bald.
By the way, I
on
watched
top.
some movie where he doesn't say a single word throughout the entire movie.
Recent movie?
What
Yeah,
fucking movie is that?
Not
One of those
the
Netflixy movies. They're like stuck in some sort of playground thing. A bunch of kids get murdered, and he
Oh.
tries to help ish. And
Was
yeah,
it good?
it was a one time.
I really want to see the unbearable weight of
Massive
massive talent,
talent.
which
Yeah.
is basically him starring as him,
Oh, really?
and Pedro
And
Pascal
Pedro
plays like a
Pascal.
super fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I want to see
It looks
that.
humorous.
I know
That
I've
is
said
I
it
have yet to
before,
see it.
but we all know what the most important movie is this year. Barbie.
Barbie, yeah.
That's-
Yeah.
Okay.
Although I did see Tetris.
Yeah. I saw the trailer for that and I was like, okay, this better not be like the Battleship treatment.
The T-bar hates the fucking long
Right?
line.
Some
The
stupid
long
shit
line
like
of
that.
lines with
Or like
the
they're
cube.
aliens. They're aliens, and they start
no.
forming on
It's
Earth.
it's entertaining. It's definitely sensationalized, but it's basically the origins of how Tetris became like a worldwide brand.
Oh,
a
gotcha.
worldwide
And-
sensation.
Yeah, and the idea it's really fucking cool. But basically, because of the way Soviet Russia was back in the 80s, if you made media or made anything, you don't have the rights to sell it because
It's like working for Disney.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, it's like working for Disney. Exactly like working for Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically this game is made by a very brilliant man who that's what he likes to do. He just likes making games. And this one game publisher or whatever publisher, he basically discovers it at a show and then figures out how to get the rights to sell it worldwide, and it encapsulates all these companies, Nintendo and everybody else involved, and it shows you how it came to be. And it's just really fascinating.
nice.
But it was a very high like intensity and energy, which I felt like
it looks like a sort of a comedic take on the event. For sure.
Yeah, it could have been more comedic, but yes, it does. Yeah, and it was entertaining just to see the kind of history drawn out. I love Tetris, so it's fun. To
Oh
see.
man,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be like 80 years old and have Alzheimer's, and the only thing that's going to bring me out of it will be
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. What was really crazy, I checked out an interview with the actual like creators of
Okay,
stars
gotcha.
of
Yeah.
the movie, of the characters of the movie, and what their thoughts were, and they kind of give you a little breakdown what's real, what's not. But then they also
We
were
tried
asked,
to make Pac-Man, didn't
no
work.
Pac-Man, it's no good.
We got blocks, okay?
It's blocks.
That's
It's
what we
good.
have in Soviet Russia. We have blocks.
But
In
what
Soviet Russia, gameplay you.
Yeah, that's right. Even the women. No, I don't know where that came from. But basically, they said, like, are you still like fascinated with Tetris?
Yeah.
You still like whatever? Like, oh yeah, we still love it. They still play it. They got their favorite versions that they still play. And it's like, that's fucking crazy. The
Yeah,
game
nice.
they made like 80 years ago, or wait, 86 or whatever it was.
Wow, yeah.
And
it's
they're
been
still
that long,
obsessed.
eh?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
has been. Well, has it been 80? It was like
And then
86, 85, 86.
Yeah, that's 50.
Everybody had.
Holy fuck, that's 50. Oh,
50. More like, yeah,
Wow.
40, 50.
Wow, that
Not
is a
80.
long
Did you say
time.
1986 is 50 years ago?
No.
No.
So I was thinking 70s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say, dude,
No, he's right.
math wrong.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
no, we know.
if it was
We're not
86.
mathematicians.
I'm not
You're
not a
you're-
mathetist either, but
You're a
fuck,
mathematician.
I'm not a mathetist.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
It's 40.
That's why we
years.
hired you.
Yes.
It's 40 years.
Ish.
Yes,
Almost.
40 years.
I'll say
Almost
about
40.
that, yeah.
Which is a
almost
long
40.
time. And like I would say it's got to be the most well-known puzzle game.
Everybody
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
a copy of it in their bathroom. on
Yeah.
The Game Boy.
For sure.
I
In
never
fact-
had a Game Boy growing up.
So I got a funny story.
Neither did I, and somehow I ended up with a Game
Game Boy
Boy
in your
bathroom.
washroom?
It's like this goes into the bathroom one day.
Wait,
It's like,
wait,
holy
wait.
shit.
Was it a
You
public
couldn't-
bathroom
you
with a
couldn't-
fine
you
old man
couldn't-
sharing with
no.
you?
It was a Magic Game Boy. You couldn't take it out of the bathroom. If you took it out of the
Nice.
bathroom, it would just disappear and be on the back of the toilet again.
Amazing. I remember my dad
No, that
got
was
us
the joystick
Game
coming out of the
Boys.
wall, Dave.
Is that what that was? Joystick? Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Joystick coming out of the bathroom wall.
Gotcha.
With
You ever
pudding.
played that game?
With pudding that comes out of it? With
You
pudding?
win. You win the pudding.
You with the pudding. Yeah.
And it's a Ghostbusters game. You get
That's
slammed by a
hilarious.
spooky ghost.
Oh.
And your dad's really happy afterwards? What the?
Oh.
You took that a little too far. I was thinking about the old man in the stall next
Oh,
to
okay.
me.
All right.
I don't know if that's, well, it's better, I guess, technically.
I
Fuck.
guess so.
That's a whole discussion right there.
Anyway,
Anyway, moving on.
Morally,
We're not
it's
therapists.
better, okay?
Morally.
Take the moral high ground on this one. Yes, it's disturbing, but morally, not as questionable.
Not as questionable. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Chris, you were saying.
I was saying about that. Oh, speaking of dads, I remember getting Game Boys for Christmas one year. I don't know if it was the year they were released or it was the year after. I don't know when it was. But we got them. And I think for the first 4 to 5, 6 months, my brother and I never got to touch them because my dad was just playing Tetris on it the whole fucking time. I was like, oh, so you bought this for you, I see.
That happened to me with my Nintendo. My parents bought me a Nintendo when I was like 8 or whatever, right? And then my dad found this submarine game called Silent Service,
Oh.
where you it was like kind of very technical. You
Very
actually had
real.
to put in like headings and like blah blah blah, and then you'd go and find like
Yeah.
destroyers and freight
Yeah.
ships and blow them up and shit. And yeah, I don't think I played my Nintendo for like
Nice.
a year.
For me, it's funny.
Damn
With
it.
my dad, it wasn't the game systems. It was models. He
Yeah.
would buy me models,
Oh, yeah.
and I would start,
Oh,
and he would
okay.
sit beside me to help me.
Oh, fuck.
And I can still remember one time. I can't remember the exact model, but I went upstairs and was playing around doing something. And yeah, my mother-in-law, she's like, "I thought you were doing your model." No, Dad's doing it. But I still love to this day, and I should really thank her for this. All I know is she went downstairs, and I could just hear her yelling.
Oh,
Amazing. South Park just touched upon that with Randy and Stan because Stan's playing Hogwarts Legacy and it's actually his dad playing it. He goes, "Oh, we buy you a PlayStation 5 so you can play Hogwarts Legacy." Like, so you can play Hogwarts Legacy? He's like, "Oh, but still." Still. Yeah.
I can say it's
I
for
can-
you.
It's for you, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, God bless dads that want to play your video games.
Mhm.
Yeah, and my dad's never been a video gamer type guy.
No.
And neither. No, that's
Yeah.
the only video game my dad, I think, ever really played.
Yeah, the only one I know my dad played is Leisure Suit Larry.
Wow, out of all
And
the
because he
games.
had that disc and I found it, I played Leisure
Of
Suit
Oh,
Larry.
course, yes.
Leisure Suit.
Yes.
fucking
The
Larry.
original
Wow.
one, by
That's
the way.
still going too.
Is
I
it
think.
still a
I think
thing?
that's
I think
still
you're right.
a property.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. It's one of those things where, yeah, they make
Leisure
new
Suit
versions
Larry.
and shit, but it'll never be the
newer-
right one.
No,
No.
the newer ones are not as
Yeah.
as racy.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. They water it down. It's
Yeah.
like, meh.
Well, plus I have
Well,
to
it had
admit,
to go through the 90s, right?
well,
That's
also, well, this was actually 80s, but still, the other difference was the original Leisure Suit Larry. Yes, you were playing a game, but you never really saw much in the original anyway. It was just the vibe and the concept, the thought. But you actually had to solve problems,
Yeah,
them. You had to
true.
get through it. You had to know how to get the rope to climb on, to hop over, to smash the window, to hop into the hooker's room so you
Right.
could have fun with her.
Right.
Break your time. Don't forget to get the rubbers at the convenience store.
Right.
And yes,
Very real
I played
world
that
practical stuff.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, it was like Playboy the Mansion.
Exactly. Exactly.
Only different.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to run an empire in that
Yeah.
one.
That's true. You
You
did.
actually had to run a Playboy empire.
You had to be
Nice.
a real Hugh.
Yeah.
I still remember trying to ask. I can't remember whom I exactly asked, but it was a parent of some form, and it was maybe a parent, but an elder. What's a rubber?
Oh no.
Because I knew what condoms were,
Yeah.
but I didn't know what a rubber was. Yeah, I still remember that one.
Yeah.
What do you mean a rubber?
Remember French ticklers? Remember those with all the joke in like the
Yep.
early 90s?
Yep. That was a thing.
You a French tickler?
Yeah.
Then you'd
I
see
actually
him.
don't remember
no,
that.
and then you'd see him in like bathrooms at truck stops. He'd the things on the wall with the quarters.
Yeah.
You're a French tickler, and then you figure out it's just so it's a condom, and on the tip where the reservoir would be, there's this little like fucking koosh ball looking fucking thing, like this tiny little.
I don't
Yeah.
remember
I
this.
was-
I have
It's called a French tickler.
nice. Do they still exist?
I don't
I'm
fucking.
sure they do somewhere.
in some form
Actually,
of novelty.
What are you
form.
talking about? You got a whole fucking
I got a whole crate
crate full of
from
them. Yeah.
Costco.
It's from Costco.
You
right
told me
there.
about the deal.
I told you.
Actually,
I
yeah,
told
you told
you.
me. You
It
were
was
like,
a
I
good
got
discount.
3 of them, dude. Because
Yeah.
I get a discount.
It was $10 off. I mean, how are you gonna say no to that? Really?
Yeah.
That's a lot of French
The little-
tickling.
It's the nice thing, at least. A lot of people are like, really, you got the snippy snip, Dave? Yeah, I don't need to worry about that ever again.
That's true, Al.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what?
Owie.
I heard that
No,
there is.
actually, it was throbby. I wouldn't say owie, though.
Well, it's funny because there is a vasectomy
But like
doctor who's retiring, and apparently he had a
just
way.
fucking handing 'em
There
out.
was no
Oh.
slice, virtually no pain whatsoever. So I'm like, what does he do? Squeeze your
Just
balls? Like, what the
slap
fuck?
you in the-
I don't know. I don't want to know what his technique is.
Licked
you know,
his fingers and went. Whack.
Yeah, like I have to
You're
admit,
not
no.
sack.
And again, always do your own personal research.
Sure.
But for me, it was one of those just. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's fucking awkward. You lie down in a fucking bed. He takes your penis, puts a little elastic thing to pull it up and
Oh,
tie it to
just
your
like a
shirt,
bull.
so that way your
Ah.
penis doesn't fall anywhere. It's not supposed to.
Yeah.
He ties up the balls, does all the shit,
Nah.
and he says, "All right, here we go." You get a little bit of a poke because that's the what do you call it? The numbing. Get
Oh,
rid of
That's
the
not
pain.
the
yeah,
nice
yeah.
thing.
And then that one you get a little, and again, it's a nice poke in that sense of it's weird, but it's
if
not
you're into that sort of
painful.
thing.
Yeah, sure, if you're down with that.
yeah, it's not painful.
No.
It's just that awkward.
Like,
you are yes
what?
poking me below my ball sack.
Yeah.
And then the only thing that I found fucking hilarious, I'm trying not to laugh as he's doing all the proper work, is you just see little smoke things come up.
Oh yeah, because they burn it.
Yeah.
That makes you laugh?
They don't even snip
'Cause
it.
it was-
they
I
burn
would
it.
They
cry.
burned it. I
I
thought
would
it-
cry a
'Cause
lot.
I'm just sitting there going,
Yeah, I don't know
look-
if I could do it. man.
because an evil part of me, and I mean this is okay. I have 2 wonderful children, all those good things. I'm like, little baby's going.
Your dead baby angels going up to heaven now.
But yeah, I have to admit, yeah. And again, I went home, and the nice thing was for the next week, thankfully, I was fortunate. No, it was discomfort-ish, but not painful.
Okay.
And then everything was fine for me. Yeah.
I made it to the table, watched the video, and I'm like, oh, I'll see you later. Bye.
Right.
Did
That was
you
it.
really?
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, no, I'm
They
good.
made you watch a video before?
Yeah, you
that?
have
Yeah,
to
you
watch
have to watch
fuck
it.
no.
You have to consent. Yeah.
Fuck you.
So I do remember watching that
That's
video
like
too.
a whole lot
Yeah.
of fun.
Yeah.
I've been poked in some weird places with needles, and
Oh, sure.
and been like, I had a. They looked at like a cyst in my groin
Uh-huh.
at once, and they remember
Yep.
a couple of months ago they did the fucking with the tongue.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
poked it,
yeah.
But not of my
No, I don't.
Not of my
That's,
balls,
I don't know what it
Johnny,
is.
no.
I know it's
So you just
petty
bounced,
or
eh?
it's
You're
whatever.
just like, fuck no, I'm out.
Ah, pretty much.
out,
I
peace.
said,
I
I've
did
got to
not
think
know
about this.
that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Dude, I watched-
I'm just gonna think about this a little longer.
Yeah.
I watched a lady
Like,
shove a camera up my nose and then down my throat, and I no balls.
I'd probably take
snippy, no.
an enema before that. Almost anything
damn.
before that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could do
Now,
it. Man.
but the thing is, because there is a way to do it without any of poking or slicing or anything.
It's called chemical castration.
No, I don't think it's that. No.
Oh.
Oh my God. What did they just pour acid on it? Oh
No, that's
God.
That's what they do to some of the kitty diddlers.
Yeah,
in
right.
Some places they give them drugs
That's
to make
true.
the ding dongs not work no more.
No.
Right, but that's a little different than castration.
Yeah.
No,
My ding dong still works.
no, no,
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't
Hey,
work.
AJ,
anymore. It
According to
doesn't-
Have you noticed a difference?
It doesn't
Yeah.
work anymore.
Yeah.
I
That's
thought
not,
that was your thumb.
no, it was him. That was him. His dick in your face, slapping your face. Yeah.
Sorry.
If you blow on it, it gets bigger.
Ouch! No.
Yeah.
It's more like that. There you go.
To our 20s of fans, they are comparing sizes right now.
Yes,
That's what
we
they're
are.
doing.
Yes,
They're
we are.
comparing
Yes, we are.
sizes.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We're about
What is
equal.
it?
No
Finger
need to compare.
sizes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finger sizes.
Right. Finger sizes.
Yeah.
Hot dog sizes.
Hot dog sizes.
Yeah.
Right,
I have 11 fingers.
Schneider's
fingers.
versus Maple Leaf.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
He gives you listeria.
Ooh, ouch.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what you get with the surgery. So listeria.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dave.
But
But no, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, it works, but it doesn't work the way it should work. So technically, it doesn't work.
Huh?
Your ding dong.
What about it?
still
I mean,
works.
it works for what you need it to work for, but in the big picture of it working, it doesn't work.
It shoots blanks instead of
Yeah, it
Yeah,
shoots
it
blanks.
doesn't. It doesn't work.
Yeah. it still fires projectiles.
Yeah,
they
it's-
just don't kill.
Correct. Yes.
But that's what a gun's for.
No, it's like
It's not just for going ha ha pow pow. That's a cap gun.
Yeah, but like sometimes you want to play like laser tag, but not kill each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of what I think what it's more
No,
for.
I think laser tag would definitely be
Like-
that it doesn't work at all. It's just for pretend.
Just keep beating it profusely. It's like fucking come on,
That's just
work
a light that doesn't even do anything.
with a little vibration at the end. It's like, oh,
yeah,
I
that's
guess.
just something that just doesn't do anything. That's like
true.
just handing her
Fair.
a freaking ding dong.
It's like here, you do it yourself.
Yeah.
For sure.
No.
Well, there we go.
All right.
Listeners out there, I need some defense here because apparently these men, all they think about is their semen.
That's true. It's not even that. I don't know what it is.
And
like,
a Bushman.
yeah, I just didn't. I don't know. I was not.
If you're not ready, don't do.
I
No,
can't- no, that's why I didn't.
Yeah, no,
I'm not
I'm not
crazy.
pushing. It's
I
just,
don't.
yeah.
I don't live in Knots of Canada. I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
wanna.
just, yeah.
But like, I respect it, and
But it would make good podcast content.
it would. If only
We'll
we were
have a
shooting
pod-
it when Dave got his. Oh,
Yeah.
darn.
Well, what I
darn.
still love, I think I've even told you this way back in the past, the fine doctor that
Yeah.
performed this wonderful thing on me
yes,
was the father to two boys we went to high school
for
with.
sure. So
Yeah.
for what it's worth, that
It didn't
doctor.
work on him.
I think he checked out my balls too. So it means he see mine, yours, and two of our friends from school.
Nice.
That's pretty great. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
disturbing.
That's
I don't think
disturbing.
he's doing it anymore, though.
I think he's almost done, if not done.
Oh,
already.
okay, yeah.
I think you're right. I think
You have to
he's-
have really steady hands.
Yeah, he's
Especially
apparently
back
amazing.
in the olden times.
More in the olden times, because again, I'm not.
Oh, you telling me? Well, I guess it's not a laser.
Well, that's just it.
It's like a. I've seen shows. Oh, this is
It's
back
like a
back when the TLC channel was actually TLC. You learned stuff.
Hmm.
They had a
Yeah.
show called Operation or some shit like that.
Was it like the game?
No. Well, yeah, kinda, but for real.
Oh Lord.
And the man didn't go. "Arr."
Oh no. He's
No,
like,
I've seen people have like gallbladders taken out and stuff like that. And yeah,
wow,
it's just
what's
like
wrong
these
with
little,
you? Go on.
It's like almost like tiny little scissors sticking
Yeah.
out.
Well, again, no scissors in this context. They burn.
Right. It's more like a air pump valve on bike tires. You know what I mean? Like
No, that's something else. That's
Oh,
something
that
else.
is. Yeah. I wasn't gonna call you penis that, but whatever. Let's move on. Okay,
I love the silence.
that's good. Eh?
What are we going to talk about? We're not going to talk about his penis.
Yeah.
We'll still talk about it. It's other things
Oh, okay.
as well.
Okay.
But the point being,
What were we talking about?
the point
Fuck.
being, I would definitely make the drive to this other doctor, knowing that it's virtually pain free. And
But you say virtually.
yeah, I think it's a very minor pain.
Well, Dave's saying it's.
I know, but
minor.
they also it's not invasive in any way. I don't know exactly what the technique is.
Okay, but say because now I will admit,
So-
if you can share just in terms,
I would love to. We
Yeah.
could look it up online.
Yeah.
I want to,
Don't
but
do
I
it right
don't
now. Yeah,
want
don't
to.
do it on the
Is
podcast.
this guy like of the school of like L. Ron Hubbard or something?
Yeah,
I
Like-
lo-
I think he
And
prays over your balls.
Where's the horn? Honk it.
he audits your balls.
He audits
Your
your
balls
balls.
up to an E
Yeah.
meter.
Oh,
Okay, this is the new
There's too
honky
much
horn.
Questions the
semen
thetans.
levels, thetans,
The ball
semen.
thetans.
Yeah, exactly.
Semen thetans.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but he had tens and tens of thousands of people go to
Tens
him. Men,
of thousands.
men specifically, not many women. Tens of thousands of men that went to him throughout his 30-year
Men
career.
maybe who are now women.
Right, maybe they want
Maybe
exactly.
who are now women.
Right,
So maybe women.
maybe women.
So
Exactly.
technically, I mean,
Yeah,
if you want
yeah.
to be PC about it.
That's right. If you want to be,
Yeah.
that's on you. But so apparently, yeah, and he's now retiring his practice, but he has trained his.
I was gonna say, has he taught?
yeah.
Does he have a
Peeps.
protege?
his protege. Yeah, his
Does he have a
technique.
posse?
Nice.
I think only one that knows. I might
The peanut posse.
make the trip. Although my
Where?
wife
Where is it?
near Ottawa.
I was gonna say, is it like
Near Ottawa.
Israel or
I
something?
think near Pete. No, near Ottawa. Yes.
Well, no, they
That's a
have-
long way
they
for
have
a
a lot
fucking
of-
vasectomy.
They have a lot of like revolutionary.
And don't they circumcise you too in Israel?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, both. It's like a
Okay,
combo deal.
There you go.
operating music?
Like, I'm already circumcised.
No, because
While you're in
have
a
a
chair,
lot of revolutionary
they're carrying it above your head.
right.
Yeah.
Surgeries in like Israel and stuff like that. They have a lot of good hospitals and shit.
Actually,
yeah?
that's one thing I've always been interested in, is actually, it's one of those things where it actually happens. Don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking Israel, but it happens actually a lot of places. Like even Toronto is known for a lot of it. They recently actually have done a tumor removal
Wow.
that is unique. Not something,
Yeah,
again,
well, in Israel they did a threemer removal.
that is great to hear. I am
three-mer?
happy to hear that.
3 femurs at once?
No, it's
Or-
one better than a tumor.
Oh, fuck off.
I knew where he was going.
Yeah,
That's why I
because you're both
disagreed.
dads. That's why.
Yeah.
yeah. There you go. Oh my God.
That's great to hear, AJ.
Good job, buddy.
Good for you.
Good for
job,
you.
dude.
Good job.
I'm
Good
gonna
job.
hang it on the fridge.
Put like a gold star on there.
Yep,
I love
yep,
it.
There
Yeah,
you go. Well
there
done.
you
Well done.
go. Anyways, sorry, you were saying.
I forget what I was
Tumors.
saying.
Unique
just that.
tumor.
No, just that. One of the things I actually find interesting is usually you get to see things like this a lot of places around the world because it's really you just need the right team, like a right group of people come together to do it in a good, fashionable way,
Yeah.
and hopefully share and sort of grow that knowledge and
You know who you
experience.
Yeah.
House.
Oh, Dr. House.
Dr. House.
Uh,
That's what you
really
need.
brilliant.
First 3-4 seasons of House.
And then
Yeah,
after,
until they had that
whoa.
stupid bus accident, and then it all went downhill.
Yeah, I can't remember at some
When they
point.
started hiring other doctors, and then he kept
Yeah,
systematically
Right.
removing them.
firing
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, and then they had the bus accident,
yeah,
and then it kind of just went.
yeah.
Right.
There's only so much I can handle of some dude popping pills and being a dick.
Yeah.
And then
I mean,
it was one of those shows that was incredibly formulaic. Like,
Oh yeah.
if you watch things like Criminal Minds or
Yeah, yeah.
CSI, so it's like, okay, well, it's 10:30 and this is going to happen
Yeah.
now.
Law and
Like,
Order.
This is the part of the show now. It is.
yeah.
It's one of those things I love though. Like even the original Law and Order back from the 90s, I still love them
Oh, sure.
because it's just that perfect. You know exactly. And anytime there were
Because it
more
was,
familiar.
it was regular Law and Order.
yes,
There wasn't 1,700 different other Law
No,
and
no,
Orders
no, no.
that you had to figure out.
Compete
No.
with CSI's
no. It's just
And they had
Law and Order.
Lenny.
Lenny. Yeah, didn't he just pass?
Yeah, a while ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
A while ago.
Yeah. No, I agree. I those are
Yeah.
timeless. I like watching those. They're really fun.
Dun, dun.
Of course, if we had younger people sitting with us right now, they would
They
just
were
be
like,
pointing out
"What
how
the
old
fuck?"
we are.
I know.
Oh yeah. They'd be like,
Do they?
"You mean Ice Cube?" No,
Do they even have a Law and Order of this
just
generation?
Law and Order. Law and Order.
Yeah, or just like the news. Is that what this generation's law?
Oh
and
no,
order
this
is?
generation doesn't even watch news.
That's true.
No,
They don't.
No, they only go to the what's it called?
The interwebs.
No,
No,
Facebook
Twitter,
No, the other one.
Reddit.
Reddit.
No, Reddit's
Facebook.
What's the other thing where you swipe in
Oh, it's not
TikTok.
TikTok?
TikTok. Yes.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah.
Like, and again, it's one of those things. I've even tried to say to my children, just I don't mind TikTok per se, but don't use it as that source of truth. Don't use any one thing as a source.
Good
of truth.
luck. We watched The
TikTok-
Simpsons when we were kids, and
TikTok
that was
is-
true. No, I hear you, man.
TikTok is.
It is true.
Because it is
Truth.
built to always give you the news and the perception that you want.
Right. Of course.
Yeah, if you want the truth, Truth Social.
What?
That's where you get the truth. Truth
Yeah.
Social.
Yeah.
Founded by Donald J. Trump. Truth Social.
I haven't actually heard of this one.
Really?
Yeah, I have to admit.
Yep. No, it's definitely.
I have
real.
become one of those old men where news, Reddit, all these things. Yeah, no, I'm good.
I do like Reddit, but
Lies.
not for like.
Lies.
I
You
can't
were
get lost in it
Redditing
anymore.
when you got here.
So when I read it,
Lies.
I read it for amusing things.
Right.
Nothing
Not
news.
to get in arguments or
Nope, no
whatever.
news.
Yeah.
I don't do any news.
Like your transgender transformer site. You like to go to that
Yeah.
Reddit subreddit.
Well, I go to any of the Transformers
Transmutations.
sites. Yeah.
Reddit
Trans-
transmutations. Oh fuck! You want to tell them about this? This is so ridiculous.
Oh, no.
I was scrolling through a site where you can view movie films, and there was one called Transmutations.
I thought it was transmutators.
They were transmutators, yeah. Transmutators.
Sounds like taters to me.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that's
moving
that.
on.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
it was a terrible, man, it would have been better if that's what it was. It was like, it was presented as a knockoff to Transformers kind of thing. Like, you know how they did a few years ago, they did, what was it? It was like the Russian Avengers where they had like a fucking bear. It was called like Guardians or something like
yeah,
that. Yeah.
With Ursa Major is the bear you're talking
Yeah,
about.
something like that.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yeah, it was kind of like that, like a knockoff, but it wasn't even like that because it was like they weren't Transformers, they were aliens.
Of course.
And they were like alien robots, but there were no good alien
I'm
robots.
going to
They
say
were all bad-
Transformers are
they were
technically
all
aliens.
bad
They are
alien
technically
robots.
aliens, yeah.
Yeah.
But they were bad alien robots, and then the humans had to make these like mech suit things.
Ooh, I
Out
missed
of-
the Mech Wars.
Yeah,
out of,
man.
like
Those were good movies.
old recycled things that were just laying around, and yeah, it was like a Korean movie or.
Oh fuck! You see, you kind of are selling me on it a bit.
I'm going to say
I want to see how bad it is. Like,
It looks. I watched the trailer and it looks pretty bad.
Oh, so you haven't actually seen the
No,
movie. So for all you
no.
know, the movie is fucking amazing.
it could
I
be
guess it
Oscar
could be-
Gold.
It could be fantastic, but I'm pretty sure it looked like, Captain Power.
Yeah.
Graphics.
Oh, that show was
Oh,
sweet.
man.
Like
Oh.
today though,
Oh man.
that was great for its time.
Oh,
Captain
wow.
Power.
Actually,
Yeah,
it wasn't
it
great
wasn't
for its
even
time.
great for its
No,
time.
It wasn't.
No.
The only reason it was fun is because you could shoot the screen.
That's the only reason. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. From that Transformers movie, I am very excited after the new Rise of the Beasts Transformers movie trailer. Have you seen that, David?
I have not.
I can get down on it.
I was not this fucking excited until that last trailer. Can I spoil it for you, David?
I wasn't a Beast Wars guy.
Guess
but
who
yeah.
they are ultimately fighting?
Barbie.
Unicron.
Yeah, no, Barbie. So
No.
you know the Barbie trailer that you saw?
Yeah.
They're cross-mashing. Yeah,
It's actually
It's part of the Hasbro
You know what?
Mattel.
I'm actually okay with this
promotion
because it's
Yeah.
Barbie.
Of course.
She's gonna
Because
fucking
she's
win.
gonna- she's
Barbie
gonna
versus
win.
Transformers,
Yeah.
dude.
Barbie wins.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're setting up Unicron.
Really nice.
And that fucking floored me. And the way they're doing it, I was just like, okay, you got me. Take my
But
money.
who's going to be his voice?
Oh,
It's
well,
not. It's not Orson Welles.
it will not be Orson Welles.
No.
Well, I mean, maybe
it'll
they
be Morgan
stitches.
Freeman.
Maybe they'll just take lines from the dialogue from the
Well,
movie.
hell,
I wanna see
nowadays
Morgan Freeman.
they could probably actually digitally create a voice such as his. Like they can do everything else digitally
They
nowadays.
Why not?
could do it
Yeah.
with Skynet.
What?
Sorry, ChatGPT. Whatever, same thing.
Yeah, well, but like Skynet's the precursor to Transformers. So they have to do that first, and then they get to Transformers.
So the best thing
And
about the
then to the
Chat
Matrix.
GPT, I haven't actually
Yeah.
tried this yet, but an old coworker and hanging out with him, we're having a good time, and he was telling me how you can actually get Chat GPT to build what are called unit tests based on
Yeah.
your code.
Mhm.
And I was just like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah,
yeah,
just go and here's what you do,"
yeah,
and it blew me away.
it's insane.
I
Well,
know
it's
what
just
that
it.
means.
So I'm just waiting for the day where it's somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, I have this great idea of a game. Hey, Chat GPT, program this game,"
Yep.
and poof,
Yeah, and it'll be done.
Yeah.
Once somebody is able to interface ChatGPT with like an engine like Unreal 5,
Oh yeah.
something that's completely incorporated, then that's it.
Yeah.
That's
we're
the-
done.
we're done.
We're either done in the sense of like Terminator done style.
Yeah.
Or we're done in the sense of what was the they're in the spaceship and there's the Earth guy, the garbage Earth robot thing.
Oh, Wall-E.
So Wall-E. So it's either, from my perspective, it's either going to be the Terminator where it just decimates us, or we decimate ourselves, or it'll be the Wall-E where we all just sit in our butts and do nothing.
Yeah.
Because the events of the Terminator lead into the events of the Matrix.
That's right.
So we're not going to.
But I think it actually goes.
Ourselves.
Yeah. And then the Matrix turns into the Transformers.
See, I
And
love
then
the
Transformers
Matrix.
turns into Wall-E.
Yeah, no, see, I love the Matrix, and I love that whole concept that the reason why humans still exist is because they needed our energy. Blah blah blah
Sure.
blah blah. Oh, give me a flying
But they
F.
really
No, they
don't.
would just murder
They
our
wouldn't. Yeah,
asses.
we're more hassle than it's worth.
Fuck yeah.
For sure.
If
Why
they
fucking create a virtual or fuck that? Eradicate them.
Yeah,
We'll get our power somewhere else.
Yep.
Can't get to the sun. We'll just send up enough machines till we can't get to the sun, and then we bring the
Exactly.
sky open. And then we got solar
They
again.
got robots flying around with no booster shits, and they're not
Exactly.
able to get outside of the
Come on
atmosphere.
now.
I agree.
Have you
I
ever
agree.
had the booster shit?
I've had them a couple times. Absolutely.
That's like flaming diarrhea.
Oh, it
Yeah.
hurts. Yeah.
The booster shits are like,
Come up off the toilet a little bit.
well, yeah. Or you're trying to make your way to the toilet and you got the booster shits. You
Oh,
get
and then
there a
you
little
get
bit quicker.
there faster,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They're helpful in times of need.
Oh, they
Anyways,
can be.
they
No,
can
no,
be,
they
yeah.
can be.
Sure,
This is
yeah.
true. Don't know where to go now.
I don't know either. Yeah.
How racist do you think it would be if I became Honky the Clown?
I don't know how racist you want it to be.
Well, I
That
wouldn't
thing's-
be
are you
like,
doing a white face?
yeah,
Oh, it's mildly racist.
whiteface?
Yeah,
If I'm white?
yeah, mildly. I mean, it depends on your complexion of white, right?
Oh, so if
So-
I did like a different complexion of white,
right.
then that'd be
you
like
might offend.
white racist.
Yeah, that
against-
Yeah,
Because I was thinking I have the
We-
horn,
yeah.
and I could be Honky the Clown, and I could just be like incredibly white stereotype.
Like the opposite of homie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the antithesis of Homie the Clown.
Okay.
That's
So
Honky-
then definitely
Honky the
that'll be
Clown.
racist.
Yeah. But is it okay if I do it?
Yes, AJ.
Yes,
it is
perfectly
totally
fine.
okay.
If
So
you
it's
do it.
okay if I do it?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
go
I was
ahead
just
and do it.
making sure.
Just make sure you get video of this, and
Yeah.
we'll happily share it to the 20 listeners.
That's right.
Afterwards, we might have a few less, but
That's okay. That's perfectly fine. They'll tell their moms.
But,
They're moms.
but who would I be offending?
White people.
Karens?
Karens. What's the
Tupperware
male?
owners?
What's the male equivalent to
I think
Karens?
it's Ken.
No.
Yeah.
I know it can, so it couldn't work for me.
No, I know some cool Kens.
Kevin?
I know a
some cool
Kevin
Kevins.
too. Yeah, I know
Carl?
Kevin's too. I don't know any
With a
Carls.
K. Carl with
Carl
a
the
K.
K. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Okay.
Yeah,
and I don't
that's-
know. Do I know?
I don't know if I'm sold on that
I
one.
feel like I
yet.
do know a Carl.
Tim?
I do. I know.
And you don't
Carl.
have to know. I know a
Can't
Karen
do
too.
Tim.
Yeah.
I know Karens that aren't Karens.
Right.
It doesn't
exactly.
have to be someone. It can't not be
That's right.
somebody you know.
Yeah.
It just has to work with the scheme of so
He's very
so
passionate about his Karens.
Ken and Karen.
Apparently.
I am.
You are.
I
Ken and
am.
Karen.
Ken and Karen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kent.
All I know is if you know
No, 'cause that's
somebody,
Superman's last name.
if you know
Good
somebody who's named Debbie, she's probably cool. Or Judy, sorry, she's
But
probably cool.
is
But if
she
she
go
goes
by
by
Deborah
Judith or
Judith?
Deborah,
Mm.
not cool. Not. You know they're not. Like as soon as you hear Judith is going to be there, or Deborah's going to be like, oh,
I may have talked
Yeah,
this before.
I knew a Debbie who went by Debbie and then decided to go by Deborah.
oh,
really?
wow.
My big thing was always the day I found out that the reason why sometimes my Uncle Richard was called Dick isn't that anybody was angry with him. It's just that you can call Richards Dick.
Right.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I still to this day do not
and I don't
understand.
get where
I don't
that
get that
comes
either,
from.
no.
I don't either.
No.
But
Or how William turns into Billy.
yeah,
Yeah.
don't get it either.
Some stupid reason, I'm sure.
Billiam.
Yeah. I don't know.
C'est la vie.
Well, I would say dicks are not a sponsor, but if they want to be, they can.
No, I don't want dicks to be.
Do we really want more dicks in this room?
Yeah, probably
Right?
not.
No.
No idea, actually. Yeah. We got nowhere else to plug them in. So
There's always more room.
there's always more room. We make room for dicks.
Always room for dicks.
That's true. That's true.
We're talking about private detectives, right?
Yeah, of course.
Of course,
Yeah. Come
yes,
shoes
yes,
of the
yes,
variety.
yes.
Polter dicks.
Polter dicks. That's right. Yeah.
I guess that means
wonderful
that Dick
porn.
Tracy is technically Richard Tracy.
Yeah, would
Yeah.
be correct. Yes,
Yeah.
it would be.
I never realized
And
that.
he's a private dick.
And he's a
A private
he's a
Richard.
cop.
He's a guy.
He's a cop.
Is he a cop? I thought he was a
No, he's a cop.
detective.
He's a cop.
Yeah, he's a detective,
He's
but he's
a
not.
But he's a detective.
Yeah, but he's not.
Okay,
a
so
private.
he's just a dick named Dick.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
he's not
Okay.
private.
yeah,
All right. No, he's not
He's
private.
a public detective.
yeah. He's a public.
He's
dick.
a dick named Dick protecting his
He's a
privates.
pubic detective.
Okay. All right.
Public detective.
Public.
A
Yeah.
public.
A public.
He's a public.
He's a public detective.
Pubic detective.
And the rest of our episode is public detective.
I know.
I want to write a sketch where a guy is. I'm a pubic detective. Oh, what do you do for work, sir? I'm a public detective.
I feel like Ben Stiller would do that really good.
Public.
I'm a public detective. I'm here to solve all of your.
My name is Richard Johnson. I'm a public detective.
That's silly.
I only come in when things get hairy.
Oh, nice.
Rails? Where we're going, we don't need rails.
Nights-
That's where we're at today,
Nights
folks.
can be long and hard, but that's what it's like for a public detective.
Oh, God.
Richard Johnson.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
AJ all night now.
That's right.
You can call me Dick.
All right, Dick.
All right, Dick. I'm a dick.
Dick.
Dick. Dick, the private detective.
No.
No.
Public
Oh.
detective.
Words are
right.
funny. The public detective. Yeah. Well, that's fun.
Words are fun.
Hilarious words.
And silence. Yeah, I
My
got
wife-
that.
And silence.
My wife's having a baby soon.
That's
Got
true.
it? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How's that
Very,
going?
very soon.
It's trippy.
For you or for her?
It's weird. For both, I think. Well, probably
Yeah.
more so for her. Because there's a people
Probably.
inside of her all the
Right.
time.
Yeah.
But you can like see it move now. Like you could feel it move like a few months ago.
Yeah.
But now it's like
Now she's sitting
It's
there and all of a
almost
sudden the
like, you know,
leg.
I'm expecting, that scene from Nightmare on Elm Street where
Yes.
she's sleeping
Oh, yeah,
and he
yeah.
comes through the wall and it's all like rubbery and
Yeah.
I'm expecting that kind of shit.
You're freaked out.
Just
You're like,
expecting to
ow,
see his
no, and
face.
smack it. No,
Yeah.
never done that yet.
No, I'm not allowed
Okay,
to.
good. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
That demon. No, shit, that's a baby.
Shit,
Right.
An alien scene just.
But it's and Dave might be able to attest to it, but it's almost like you don't prepare as much for the second. It's like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
We are like they don't come with manuals, so you can only prepare so much, and you
Yes.
know that now,
Yes.
right? You understand. So it's just kind of like, well, we can have a room ready for him to sleep in, but like.
He's not going to give a shit about the
Like,
wallpaper.
Ooh, yeah, right. It's like,
Yeah.
like that's the thing. It's like you're not
Yeah.
spending as much time like dressing it up and doing
Yeah,
this
yeah.
and doing that. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, what do I need?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? I need
A bag of
I
weed.
need diapers.
I need
Coke. I mean, I need special K. I mean, I need.
something to get me through these long, hard nights.
But yeah,
Dick Johnson.
It's just it's not as it's exciting and it's the anticipation is still like the same.
Oh,
but
for
then
sure.
Then it's like, yeah, you just
No, you have because you've been there. The
Yeah,
big thing again,
yeah.
I'm sure you learned. At least I know I learned after Sam was the big thing was, don't necessarily for me and Shan. It was always don't necessarily try to do anything directly, like change diapers, wash.
Yeah.
Try to give.
don't let
breaks.
your second one sit in their own filth.
But
Okay.
No.
The big
All right.
thing was also like there are you can only do so much. Like, can I help feed all the time?
Yeah.
No, like
No.
fuck, I can't do that. But
May as well go to the bar
I
and
can
drink.
make sure dishes are done. I can make sure dinners are made. Like you just try to do everything else because the reality of it is, especially for that first 6 months to year, they're
You're an absentee father. I get it.
well, it's
Yeah.
not absentee. No, I mean this honestly because it was one of those. It was a good learning for me anyway. And to your point, when our second came, Curtis, I knew that yes, I'm going to help, I'm going to assist, I'm going to carry, console, all those normal good things. But really, what I'm going to do to help, get all the extra chores
Sure.
done, do the
Yeah.
laundry, make sure
Yeah.
that when the wife isn't dealing with the kid, she doesn't have to deal with anything else.
You go straight into slave mode,
Well, no, you do to a
which
certain
is which is the opposite of beast mode.
yeah. And again, like anything though, it works two ways, at least for
Of
Shan
course,
and I,
of course.
where what I'm getting to is just that after a time you try when there's a moment where she can take a break, go out, do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the bottle thing. All those good
that's
stuff.
see,
Yeah.
that's how Nikki and I are very 50-50.
Yeah.
Where 50-50 can happen.
Well, that's what I mean.
Like-
yeah.
like she gets to pump and then as long as she does the milky pumpy thing.
You drink it.
Well, no, you can't drink it all.
Oh, okay.
I've tried a sample of it.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
It tastes like condensed
So
milk,
sweet.
really.
Too sweet.
But as long as that's in the fridge and you can put it in, whatever to heat it up or something like that, then yeah, fucking no.
Yeah,
wake
the
up.
big thing is
I'll wake up at 3:00 in the morning and do that, or
yeah, and that's what you do.
that
You
kind
try
of
to help,
shit.
and that's what we did too. Yeah. It was just you tried to share. Again, it's what at this start, at least from what I went through, my perspective. You can try a lot, but the reality is a lot of the effort is going to unfortunately come, at least in my case, from the wife.
Mm-hmm.
But you do everything else. And as the kid gets older, no, you get more, definitely 50, 50, 50,
That's
50,
fair.
50, 50. Now, I say that, but it's funny because nowadays, like driving the kids to things they need to get to, Curtis and cadets, you have to
Yeah.
drive to get them there on time.
Got you.
I can't drive anymore. So,
That's
yeah,
true.
unfortunately, it's kind of thrown back on her again.
Yeah. But I mean, that it's not like you're just saying "fuck you."
No,
Right.
well, that's
That's
just
the
it.
thing.
Yeah.
So you're not saying "fuck
and
you."
again,
I'm not
you-
doing it. Fuck you.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
ride them on your bike if you had a 2-seater.
Yeah, right.
Well, no, I've already-
get one of them bikes built for two.
Nah, to be honest, it's just one of those things. Like the way we kind of have it worked out is that while I can't do the unfortunate getting him there, I make sure I'm home first, get the dinner ready, all that
Yeah.
other shit. So that way, at least he's ready to go when she's.
Right.
Because again, the other challenge is it's summertime, which is when her business is the most busy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's how life rolls. You kind of just try to share and do what and
But
you can.
wait, when do you like? At what point do you start paying child support? Like, when does that happen?
You have to get divorced.
When-
Oh,
when
okay.
when they find him from going to the store to get cigarettes,
Oh, okay. Then you got to pay it. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure how that.
if he
works.
doesn't have the milk,
Right. He
Yeah,
doesn't.
he
Then you
has
have to pay it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. All right.
But if
So-
you can legitimately say you were lost on the way to the store to get milk or smokes,
and you made your way to
you might be able to.
Wisconsin,
skirt around it.
Okay.
Good
Yeah.
luck.
You can just say,
Yeah.
"I have a really bad sense of direction, Your Honor."
that goes. All right, cool. Well, that's fun. Yeah, no, you're right. It's just, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to kids, but yeah, I guess you just have to
I know. It's like,
put
and
in what you
again,
got to put in.
the other nice thing about kids is, yeah, it's your second kid. So as they're a baby, yeah, it's all fairly relatively standard. Every kid is different,
Right,
even as a
yeah.
child. When
And
they
then
start to get
like,
older,
personalities.
oh
and
yeah, yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
shit. It's just kids. Like with Max, it's yeah. Have I told you about our game, 7-year-old or autism,
Yep.
where we try
Mhm.
to figure out if he's acting like a 7-year-old or
An
an
autistic
Oh,
kid.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's yeah. It's
Yeah.
It's fun.
interesting. Sometimes it's like, oh, can
Yeah.
it give you trouble, or is this something you're not really gonna get?
Yeah, I
have-
see
you
the
have to-
complicated. Yeah,
Like, yeah,
yeah.
kids sometimes
an
aren't gonna
added
get
layer.
it, but they'll
Yeah.
get it eventually.
yeah.
With Max, it's
Not-
there's a chance that
He
he's
just won't.
not
Gotcha.
gonna get it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's also this other chance that he might,
Yeah.
Right.
right? But probably less of a chance.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, do I give you shit, or do I just kind of?
Remind you how you should
yeah, you
operate. Yeah.
You can't like look at him and give him like a scowl or something like that. He doesn't get facial
Hmm.
expressions. If you're gonna get cross with him, you gotta get stern.
Hmm.
You have to have that tone of voice.
Got to
Gotcha.
get the switch out.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Indiana Jones whip.
50 style, or wait, no,
It's
1850 style colonial.
sometimes it's kind of like having a dog in the way
Okay.
that a dog doesn't necessarily it will react to tone,
Mhm.
Okay.
right? More so than
The actual words.
a look or yeah, if you were
Yeah.
to say, oh no, Jackson, yeah, it's that tone of voice. He's
Yeah.
not going to understand that he's getting in shit.
Yeah.
Right.
He thinks it's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
So,
Right.
yeah, it's you kind of have to
Mhm.
give him shit without yelling or being. It's hard to be angry and not act angry, but
Yeah.
still
It's very
portray
hard.
that you're angry
Uh huh.
at somebody and hope that they understand.
Don't
Anger.
be like that. No, I still love you, but
Right?
don't be like that.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. For me,
So-
again, yeah. See, that's yeah. I have no good answer.
so so if we have a neurotypical kid, that's going to be another adventure altogether,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
Because we don't know that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what it's going to be like to have a fucking kid who runs around the house talking my goddamn ear off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be interesting.
It'll be neat.
New adventures.
Hopefully, it's just talking
Adventures.
and not screaming and crying.
Hopefully.
And
Yeah, I'm hoping that
Hopefully.
because Max
You're
was
calling what you want.
80,
And again-
80, whatever it is. Yeah.
it could have been autism, but Max was like super easy.
Yeah.
Slept through the night like right away.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. That is
Only fussed when it was appropriate.
hungry, diaper
hungry,
change, thirsty,
yeah, something like that.
stuff,
Yeah.
bored as shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Other than that,
Nice.
he
That
was-
is good.
so we might have the other side of the coin, because they always say that the second one's the opposite, right? So
I have to admit,
They
yeah,
say.
that actually happened to us because, yeah, Sam, very loud. I can always remember the Jeopardy. Anytime Jeopardy started, that's when she, for some reason, would just start to freak and scream until about 11 o'clock.
she didn't like meow meow meow.
You know what? I have no idea. And it was
Was
just,
it
we always
Oscar
joked
Beck's
about the
mustache?
time.
Was his mustache?
It was
Maybe.
Maybe did you
Yeah.
notice
Scary.
when he shaved his mustache? Did it change at all?
Yeah. The only thing about that is I used to have the beard and everything, and
Oh,
then I
yeah.
still remember shaving it all off, and she kept not thinking I was her actual father.
yeah?
It was hilarious.
That's
Yeah, it was
hilarious.
funny.
See, Max, again, there's something, he must look at me, one of my facial features differently than some people, because, yeah, if I shave, he's just like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, oh, smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to do that whole, like, oh, I'm going to go shave and, like, come and show Max. And,
Yeah.
the first thing he was like, oh, smooth.
Oh.
It wasn't like, are you dad?
Yeah.
Or any, like, weird thing like that.
I got the "Are you dad?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
It's like, aw.
that took some
I
of the.
guess
fun.
you're clever, but aw.
I tried to do that with Jackson, and he just looked in my face. All right, okay.
Well, yeah, because he can smell your butt.
That's true.
Ah,
Well, I let him
your
smell
butt
it.
stink.
Yeah, I let him smell. I let him smell your
Smells
butt.
your butt.
That's what you do
Nice.
for your dog. I smell your butt. So I guess the
Hey,
moral
right.
of the story is just don't have kids. Okay.
And
got
don't
it.
smell
All right.
puppies'
And don't
butts.
smell puppies' butts.
No,
yeah.
you can smell puppies' butts. That's fine.
As long as you stop it smelling, right?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
and as long
okay.
as they're not pooping.
Yeah, I don't want that. That's disgusting.
Yeah, don't
That's,
do it while they're
that's
pooing.
gross. Yeah, for sure.
Dave,
Is it time to wrap this up now?
I think it might
it's
be
where we're at
Dear
now.
Lord and
in a
Hamby.
nice little bow.
Poopy
A
poop poop.
shit bow.
Shit bow.
Ricky, it's a
Shit
shit bow.
At the end of this rainbow is a shit bow. All right. And you out there.
Now you're awake.
Now you're awake. What do you think of our conversation? Clearly, we had no rails today. So please let us know your thoughts in our comment section on our Discord channel when we decide to show up and hang out there. And we'll keep our conversations going about whatever else is happening in our lives. I feel like we're doing, we got ourselves a little Buy Me a Coffee link. You can shoot us $1 or $2 or however much you like so we can, for the bubblies, and keep the lights on in this place. And outside of that, we just want you to know that if you're not feeling the best in the mental department, we want you to know you are not alone. That is the whole world right now. And you matter not just to us, but to those that are around you. So it's important to talk about this stuff. You can't do that with anybody in your direct vicinity. We're going to have some links for you to find the help that you might need. But until next time, I've been Harvey.
I'm the Dave.
I'm Honky the Clown.
Oh, no. Honky's here.
Actually, you should be, I'm Honky the Clown.
Oh, you should be all white, yeah.
Would you like some macaroni and cheese?
Oh, no. Oh, he's so
yeah.
scary.
How about some bubbly?
Oh, God. And just like that, you got yourself sarcastically distracted. Thank you so much for hanging out with us this evening. Have a great night. Peace.
Take care, all.
Bye now.